Venture into the realm of ancient Egypt, where mysteries lie etched in the very stones beneath our feet. Join this journey to unravel the enigmatic tapestry of the pharaoh's civilization. Exploring its grandeur and unique culture, behold the Great Pyramid of Giza, renowned for its unparalleled scale and precision, harboring secrets within its ancient walls. One particularly perplexing feature is the mysterious well, a narrow shaft intersecting with a small grotto deep within the pyramid's labyrinthine interior. The most vexing aspect of this well isn't its intricate design, but rather how it serves as a lifeline for countless flimsy theories surrounding the pyramids. Take, for instance, the question of how ancient builders sealed the ascending passage with granite blocks. A common suggestion is that they descended this very well. Similarly, how did tomb robbers manage to discover pathways for their tunnels? One possibility is that they infiltrated through the well shaft itself. How can we be certain that giants didn't construct the pyramids? Perhaps they simply wouldn't have fit through that narrow well shaft. Joking aside, the well shaft often becomes a convenient excuse to dismiss legitimate questions about one astonishing feat. How exactly was the pyramid sealed, and how was it subsequently plundered? The frustration is compounded by the scarcity of physical evidence at our disposal. Deep within the earth, images from well shafts are rare treasures, often blurred by the lack of light and confining space. Yet despite these limitations, we can still glean insights into the well shaft, even if its ultimate purpose and design remain partially shrouded in mystery. Let's begin with an overview of its intriguing layout, a composition of distinct sections. Starting at the top, the well's upper mouth is carved into the western bench at the base of the Great Gallery. A peculiar detail emerges. The opening doesn't encompass the entire lower bench block, adding another layer to the enigma of the well. Stretching a mere 68 centimeters from north to south, it leaves an additional 57 centimeters of bench, untouched at the lowest point of the Great Gallery. The common assumption is that the original bench block was standard throughout the Great Gallery, encompassing both the well shaft opening and the remaining 57 centimeters of bench beneath it. One shouldn't jump to conclusions about this design. It's plausible that the builders found it simpler and more reliable to install a standard block for the west bench and then carve the well shaft opening into it. Creating the gap with a smaller stone supporting the Great Gallery's base might have seemed like a less secure solution to them. The well opening stretches across the entire width of the bench, measuring 52 centimeters. It also intrudes 15 centimeters into the wall of the Great Gallery, giving it a near square shape. The shallow well descends less than a meter before extending westward for nearly 1.5 meters, where it transitions into a square opening about 70 centimeters wide. Here begins the true descent into the pyramid's depths. From this point, the well plunges vertically downwards, piercing through 8 meters of the pyramid's stone structure. Then, with a gentle slope of approximately 20 degrees, it turns south for another 8 meters, finally reaching the pyramid's base and meeting the bedrock. The well takes another sharp turn, plunging vertically into the Giza Plateau for just over 5 meters. The upper half of this vertical section transitions from solid rock to 10 distinct layers of brickwork, forming the walls of a small grotto. These walls and the grotto's vault are constructed from tightly packed fine gravel. This suggests that the 10 brickwork courses within the well were put in place to prevent debris from falling down. The smooth, precise interior of the brickwork, contrasting with the rougher exterior facing the grotto, confirms the well's importance. Beneath the grotto structure, the brickwork appeared to have been erected from within, as if to bolster its very core. Descending 2 meters below, the well shaft veered southward with a gentle slope. Judging from the available diagrams, the angle of deviation from true vertical could only be estimated at approximately 40 degrees. After extending 26.5 meters further south, the shaft's course shifted again, becoming almost perfectly vertical with a mere 15-degree inclination. Finally, the well plunged downward for 9.5 meters, reaching its ultimate depth. The shaft's lowest point dips just below the descending passage before subtly ascending. It veers about 2 meters southeast to meet the corridor. The shaft's lower entrance, narrower than the passage itself, was once meticulously squared, each side measuring 79 centimeters. Many have noted that the well shaft would have intersected the descending corridor at its lowest. Horizontal reach had its lower section not steepened. What, then, can be made of this peculiar winding route from near the pyramid's depths to the busy junction at the Great Gallery's base? The enigmatic well within the Great Pyramid of Giza, also known as the Pyramid of Khufu, has sparked countless theories about its true purpose. Some speculate that it acted as a crucial alignment tool, ensuring the pyramid's perfect orientation as it rose skyward, while others suggest it enhanced ventilation during the excavation of the subterranean chamber. This idea finds parallels in the Bent Pyramid, which features a similar chimney near its lower chamber, even fueling spiritual interpretations of the well's function. Moving away from mystical explanations, practical suggestions arise. Perhaps it was a secret escape route for workers or a clandestine passage for tomb robbers. However, a close examination of the well's trajectory reveals that its primary intention wasn't to connect the area above the granite plugs with the descending corridor. This intriguing detail deepens the mystery surrounding this ancient architectural feature, leaving its true purpose shrouded in the sands of time. Had the builders not intentionally altered the design, the well would have connected to the descending passage below the plugs, rather than terminating near the subterranean chamber. The downward path felt unnecessarily long, suggesting considerable labor went into its creation. Notably, there was no evidence the sloping corridor had ever been blocked, implying that moving the well shaft's entrance deeper into the structure didn't enhance its security. Furthermore, the well shaft wasn't engineered as an insurmountable obstacle for climbing. A truly one-way design would have necessitated a perfectly vertical shaft. The last workers to leave the site had a daunting task: to descend 40 meters down a sheer shaft using only ropes and then set it ablaze. This act was meant to create a formidable obstacle, a fatal drop for anyone foolish enough to attempt an ascent. Yet descending the well shaft proved surprisingly straightforward for someone reasonably fit. A gentle slope combined with numerous, seemingly original footholds made the descent almost comfortable. This ease of access, however, raised a troubling question. If the well was so readily navigable, did it not pose a significant security risk to the pyramid's integrity? Historians believe the lower entrance to the shaft was deliberately sealed and camouflaged due to its vulnerability. Like the lower entrance to the pyramid itself, it was likely cleverly hidden to deter discovery, especially after the pyramid had already been breached and looted. Over time, debris, sand, and moisture accumulated within the descent, further concealing the entrance. In the 19th century, explorer Giovanni Caviglia became the first to penetrate the well, lost since ancient times. Even he struggled to locate the lower entrance, finally discovering it only after nearly completing excavations of the descending corridor and the well shaft, working his way downwards. Concealing the well's lower entrance while preserving the descending passage would have been a far more challenging endeavor. And there is no compelling proof that it was executed successfully. The sole reliable method to secure the well shaft would have been to seal it from above. Substantial evidence suggests this is precisely what occurred. The damage to the well's upper rim is quite conspicuous, indicating destruction originating from above rather than within. 57 centimeters around the well's mouth bear significant damage at the top, an unlikely occurrence if someone were breaking in from below. Scholars Marisciolio and Rinaldi noted the absence of chisel marks on this part of the well, contrasting with the marks found inside the shaft leading to the upper entrance. The damage to the well's mouth and adjacent block suggests the use of a hammer, clearly indicating a difference between the well's construction and its subsequent opening. A question arises: could the builders have blocked the upper entrance from within, using the shaft as a last escape route? However, a closer look at the upper entrance reveals that its design makes such an operation extremely difficult. Imagine a colossal stone block tipping the scales at nearly 1,350 kilograms and boasting a volume exceeding half a cubic meter. Now picture trying to nudge this behemoth off a platform, only to have it threaten to topple before reaching its intended position. Shifting it downwards is simply out of the question. The only viable solution? Dragging it into place from the side. However, the available workspace is so cramped it can barely accommodate 1 or 2 people. Detailing the ensuing challenges feels almost superfluous. The sheer difficulty speaks for itself. Crafted with foresight, the builders, had they intended a sealable opening from below, would have undoubtedly mirrored the ingenious design found at the lower reaches of the ascending corridor. a gentle slope culminating in a cushioned landing, perfectly suited for hefty plugstones. The Great Pyramid stands as a testament to their mastery of such solutions. To suggest that these artisans were incapable of sealing a well-engineered corridor from below, yet somehow mastered the complexities of a cramped, angular space, defies reason. The sealed shaft was undoubtedly closed before the granite plugs were lowered. Thus, it could not serve as an escape route for the workers. The damage found at the top of the well's mouth bears the hallmarks of forced entry from above, debunking any theory of the well serving as the initial point of entry for those who would plunder the upper chambers of the pyramid. Standing at the foot of the Great Pyramid, shrouded in the mysteries of antiquity, I'm eager to share my insights into how this monumental structure was first breached. My fascination lies in reconstructing the steps and methods of the original tomb raiders. Now, with the well shaft research complete and having analyzed the prismatic stone, we're ready to delve into the robber's tunnel. It's my belief that I can explain the secret of the robber's tunnel remarkable accuracy and to lay out the rationale behind the swift and efficient looting of the pyramid. This is crucial information for understanding how the pyramid was initially desecrated so long ago. Venturing into the tunnel of robbers, even those familiar with its tales, prepare for a journey unlike any other. A fresh perspective awaits, one sculpted from previously unseen accounts etched in stone. Together, we shall descend into a realm of ancient enigmas, striving to unravel one of history's most captivating mysteries.